They call me the Whisperer. I collect stories, disturbing ones. At 8:42 p.m., the live stream began. Soft pink LED lights glowed along the edges of the bedroom ceiling. A ring light cast an artificial halo around her face. Her name was Lexi Monroe, and this was just another Friday night for her 317,000 followers. She giggled at the comments flying past. "You look gorgeous. Room tour PLs. Lexi, do the dance again." But one message stood out. It didn't have an emoji. It didn't come with a username. It simply read, "Don't turn around." Lexi laughed it off. "Okay, creeper," she said, rolling her eyes. Then it came again. 9 minutes. She read it aloud, confused. 9 minutes? To what? Suddenly, the chat froze. Her camera glitched for a moment. A low buzzing sound, like a static hum, crackled through her mic. The feed blinked, and a figure appeared in the doorway. Lexi Monroe was 17, loud, funny, and effortlessly magnetic, the kind of girl whose every sentence turned into a sound bite. She had been growing her audience for over a year, mostly with dance trends, story times, and late-night lives from her bedroom. She lived in Eaglemont, a small suburban town in Oregon. Her room had become a sanctuary, LED-lit walls, neatly arranged skincare shelves, plushies in every corner. Her parents gave her space, especially since her older brother left for college. It was just Lexi and her mom now. Her mom worked nights at the hospital, which meant Lexi was often alone from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. She didn't mind. Her followers kept her company. Over time, though, strange things started to happen on her live streams, things she never noticed, but her viewers did. Was that your mom walking behind you, bro, that shadow, at 1903? Who was that guy sitting on your bed before? She always laughed it off, blaming reflections, filters, or her cat, even though she didn't own one. Lexi had a loyal fan base, but she also had lurkers, people who never commented, never followed, just watched. That night, the figure in the doorway was there for just one frame. When Lexi turned around, there was nothing, just the empty hallway outside her room, dark and silent. She squinted, leaned toward the webcam. Did y'all see that? The chat exploded. Yes, COTF. Rewind. It was a dude. Nah, that was a filter, right? Lexi chuckled nervously and stood to shut her bedroom door. As she did, another comment appeared, this time pinned at the top, even though she hadn't touched anything. 8 minutes. She tried to click it away. It wouldn't go. Okay, who's the tech genius in here? She laughed. Seriously, stop messing with my stream. She sat back down. Her screen flickered for a second. Her own face glitched. For a split second, her expression was frozen, but her reflection in the mirror behind her moved. The chat started to shift in tone. Is this a horror skit? This isn't funny anymore. Lexi, you okay? And then the anonymous user posted again. Don't look in the mirror. Lexi, shaken, reached over and turned off the lights behind her. Only her ring light remained. In the darkness, her screen pulsed, and for a heartbeat, there were two Lexas sitting side by side. She gasped. I think someone's in my house. The live stream didn't cut, but the countdown continued. Lexi tried to end the stream. She clicked the End Live button. Nothing happened. She shut her laptop. The camera light stayed on. Nope, 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 she muttered, unplugging the entire device. Still, the stream remained active, visible to thousands. The comments kept rolling in. Why can we still see her? Lexi run. Someone call the police. In the chat window, the countdown had reached. 6 minutes. Lexi grabbed her phone and ran downstairs to check the front door. It was still locked. The windows were all shut. No sign of a break-in. Then a new message appeared not on the chat, but on her phone screen. You're not alone. Lexi froze. The lights in the hallway upstairs turned on by themselves. She climbed the stairs slowly, phone camera shaking as she live-streamed to Instagram, now desperate to prove something weird was happening. But on the screen, she wasn't in the house at all. Instead, her feed showed a dark room with a girl frozen, crying, sitting in a chair, wearing the same clothes she had on. This isn't me, she whispered. Her phone buzzed. 5 minutes. She turned toward her room. The door, which she had locked, was now wide open. Inside, her laptop was back on the stream, running perfectly, but now from a slightly different camera angle, as if someone else. Lexi stepped into the room, heart pounding. Her laptop sat on the desk, the webcam still glowing. On screen, she could see herself standing, but from behind, as if someone was recording her from just inches away. She spun around. No one was there. "Who's doing this?" she shouted, trembling. The chat was chaos. "Get out! There's someone behind you again. Lexi, don't go near the closet." She turned toward the closet. It was cracked open, not much, just an inch, but enough for the darkness inside to feel deeper than it should have been. Her phone buzzed again. 3 minutes. A low hum began to rise in her ears, not mechanical, not electronic. It sounded like a voice, layered 100 times over, whispering in reverse. Her nose started to bleed. Suddenly, the closet burst open. But there was no person, only a copy of her. Same clothes, same face, eyes completely black, smiling. The camera on her laptop zoomed in on its own. The screen split in two. On one side, Lexi screaming. On the other, the copy walking forward. And then the screen glitched violently and went black. For 13 minutes, the live stream continued, broadcasting nothing but static and faint whispers. No sign of Lexi. Only one final pinned message remained. She should. The live stream continued for hours. Thousands watched in confusion. Some thought it was a stunt. Others were terrified. A few claimed they saw things moving in the static eyes, teeth, or something crawling on the ceiling. At 3:33 a.m., the screen finally cut to black. The stream ended on its own. Police were dispatched to Lexi's home after dozens of concerned viewers reported a possible emergency. They found the front door locked. No signs of forced entry. Everything in its place, ring light off, laptop closed, her bed perfectly made. But Lexi was gone. No prints, no struggle, no trace. Only one thing was left running, a backup phone still streaming to her private story. The feed was silent, a pitch-black screen showing nothing, until a soft whisper echoed from the speakers. One more viewer joined. That was the final line. Then the phone shut. Some stories aren't meant to be shared, but once they're streamed, they can never be deleted. She wasn't the first. She won't be the